How are you? Happy Thursday. I have to ask, how is your confidence? My name is Melissa Rose, and I am the host of In the Nitty Gritty podcast, and I have a business where I help brick and mortar and service-based businesses go from chaos to clarity through consistent action. And today we are going to talk about all things confidence. I don't care how long you have been in business or how old you are or how many things you have overcome. We all hit moments in our life where the imposter syndrome, confidence gets nicked. Maybe it's parenting when your 17-year-old daughter questions what you're doing. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's parents. Maybe it's outer family or colleagues that maybe question what you do and you second guess yourself. Maybe it's a client that left you a review that you're not really happy about, or a colleague that you're having tension with. Or maybe it's like when you lose your stapler and you swear you put it in the top drawer of your desk and you can't find it. Those all play factors in our confidence and how we feel about ourselves. So I am going to share with you 4 tools that you can put in your tool belt to help you with your confidence so you can walk confidently in your confidence. Number 1, set yourself up for success. I am such a big believer. If you've listened to the podcast at all, you know I talk about my morning routine. I'm kind of really strict about it, y'all, because it is so vital to my mindset and how I show up and being on top of my day versus running and catching up with my day. So setting myself up for success for me means getting up at a certain time, grabbing my coffee and listening to a meditation, going for a walk, and then coming home and writing my affirmations. I do that every day of the week, and it sets me up for success and just sets my day up well. And I want you to take control of what you can control, and setting yourself up is a big deal. Other ways for setting yourself up for success literally might mean go take a bath or a shower. It might just meaning like take that moment and regroup. Get dressed, put on the makeup, ladies, do the hair, and set yourself up for a good day. On the days where I'm really going in a tailspin, I like to get my nails done. I don't do it regularly because it's very much an extra that I don't care to spend money on, and the time. Like, it's really hard for me to sit still that long. But when I get my nails done, I feel like I got my stuff together. So whatever it is for you, wear a pair of heels, ladies, or get yourself done up, or go for a walk and bring the endorphins back into play to help you with the confidence. It's such a big deal. So set yourself up for success. Number 2, manage your environment. Mentally, physically, relationships. I really am intentional about what goes in my ears and what I see. I guard that very, very big. So what I'm putting in my head so that I don't get warped out quickly. The other place is where I hang around and who I hang around with. You all have people that pull the energy out of you that you need to stop hanging around. So think about that. Think about those relationships, and maybe you're related to them and you can't quite diss them completely, but you got to put up boundaries of where and how much time you spend with them. I have my group of friends, and you guys, they are tried and true. They are so good to me. And when I'm in a tailspin and I need some confirmation or affirmation or love, I reach out to them and they know exactly how to feed me. And I don't even ask for it. I just like, hey, this happened, and they just come back with truth. And it's so important. So be mindful of your setting. The other thing is physically. I mentioned the stapler, couldn't find it. True story this week, you guys. My kids have been homeschooled for the past 6 weeks with this whole quarantine crap. And my youngest son, is in my office because I can go to the studio and work. And God bless him, because he's out of his comfort zone too. He's used to being in school and having his workspace. Well, now he's in my workspace, and we're trying to do the best we can. But let's just say it's a shit show. So he's got his the desk all over, everything's all over, and he's doing the best he can because he's 8. And I couldn't find the stapler. And I was like, the stapler's always here. Where did the stapler go? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't have my desk. I don't have anything. And I just feel like, out of control. They're back in school now. And now my desk and my office is back to its original state of calm and clean. And it's not that way all the time, but I know where things are and I can find them. And how it's so silly. I just have to laugh because it does feel silly. Like, where are my glasses? Or where's my stapler? But the loss of time and how it just plays those little doubts in you that you don't have your stuff together. And for me, I need all the help I can get. So having a calm and clean workspace, same thing with my living room here on my main level. End of the day, we have it tidied up so that the next morning when I come down for my coffee and my meditation, everything is calm and I feel like I have things under control. Okay, it may not always be that way, but it feels that way. So I'm managing my environment. Okay, number 3, show up scared. As a believer, as a person of faith, we have been taught to be content and be thankful for what we have. And I fully am all about that. I am all about gratitude and being thankful for what I have. But I'm also about growing my business and creating an epic life. And by doing that, we need to be scared daily. We need to do things daily that push us out of our comfort zone. If you would have asked me a year ago if I would be speaking in front of groups, I would have laughed at you. Like, nope. That is why I have a podcast, because then I am speaking to myself through the microphone to all of you. But things change and goals change. And in order to achieve those goals, I need to do some things that I haven't done before. And that is getting out and speaking in front of groups that I have not spoken in front of. So that is what I am doing. That is my intention this month, is to reach out to people individually every day and ask them in their network, do they know of anybody who needs a speaker or a guest expert in their group? And pitching myself there. And that is scary. That's not comfortable. That's not easy. But I'm doing it because I know I have these big goals. And in order to do that, I need to step out in that scary role. And that brings me to my 4th point, which is track it. Track your success. I've talked about this before on the podcast, but when you track your success, and I am doing that right now with my intention for December, reaching out to one person every day of the weekday, and asking for a speaking gig or their network for a speaking gig. And I'm tracking it, and it's only the 10th of December, and I've already got 3 speaking gigs. And that shows me that, okay, Melissa, yes, it's working. Keep going. Versus, oh, this isn't working, I don't want to do it, and going on feeling. Because, you can reach out to somebody and not hear anything, and you could totally go, oh, this is stupid, I'm not good enough, why am I doing this? And you can play that pity party, especially when you're tired. And so really tracking it. Another exercise is to reflect on your past year. And all of us have grown this past year, and it may not be in the way that we expected to grow, but we have grown in other ways. And when you can reflect and go back a year, December 10th last year, what were you doing? What changed, and what did you go through? And maybe you've gone through really hard things that you're going, you know what? I've gone through really hard stuff, and that's empowering me to go through harder stuff, in the future. Or maybe you've accomplished great goals, and that's empowering you to be like, you know what? I can do that again. Whatever it is, we've all grown in some way. And really take stock in that and look at it and reflect and have that propel you to the next level. So I want you to walk confidently. And we do that when we can, number 1, set ourselves up for success. Number 2, manage our surroundings or our environment. Number 3, show up scared every day. And number 4, track it. Track it like a boss so that you can see the proof that you've done it and that you can continue to be confident in what you do. Hope that's helpful. Share it with a friend. Write down your takeaways below. I would love to hear from you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Peace. Bye-bye.